Hey guys, welcome to Infi Tamil. Today we will solve our daily challenge. ஒரு சின்ன ஷவுட் அவுட். ரீசெண்டாக நாங்கள் கூகுள் இன்டர்ன் பற்றி ஒரு வீடியோ போட்டிருந்தோம். அதுக்கு எந்த காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வேணால் அப்ளை பண்ணலாம். ஸோ அதுக்கான லாஸ்ட் டேட் ஆகஸ்ட் 10 தான். ஸோ அந்த வீடியோக்கான லிங்க்கை கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனில் கொடுக்குறேன், செக் பண்ணி பாருங்கள். நவ் லெட்ஸ் சால்வ் அவர் டெய்லி சேலஞ்ச். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெட்ஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் அவர் கொஷின். They have given a matrix of size r into c and integer variable x. So using this we have to find the largest possible matrix, that is submatrix, that is having the middle element as x. So that's the question. So let's take a sample input. So here this is the matrix that they have given, and the x value is 52. So they also given a note that the submatrix that is formed is always going to be odd, and the r into c, that is the row into column in that matrix, the occurrence of x is going to be exactly once. So that also we have to be considered. So if you find the 52, we have 52 here. So the matrix that we can be formed, 52 in the middle is going to be from 64, 36, 38, 12. So you can see it clearer here. So this is the largest matrix, largest submatrix that can be formed from the largest matrix. So this is how the program is going to work. And if you see here in this example we have 66. So 66 is here, and the largest matrix that can be formed is only by this. So 3 into 3 matrix can be formed here. And then if you take here we have 65. 65 is going to be here. So we cannot form any matrix that is more than 1. So if you have, from this we can conclude that whenever the x value is going to be in the border of the matrix, then we can print that k, or we can print that x as it is. So that's going to be the question. Let's discuss the logic in which we are going to solve. So first we can take 5 and 3 as an example, and let's draw a format for this so that we can understand it better. We have 1 1 1 2 and 2 0 2 1 2 2 3 0 3 1 3 2 4 0 4 1 4 2, and the element is going to be 66. So the 66 is going to be here. So here we are going to have 66, and we are going to print all these. Okay, so the index of 66 is, the row is 3 and column is 1. Now what we are going to do is we are going to find the minimum of sum of the values. So if we want to find the largest submatrix, then we have to find the depth in which it occurs. So if you find from this way, we have one below it. We have here also we have one below it. On the top we have 1 2 3. We have 3 elements above, and in left we have only one element. So 1 is going to be the minimum of all the 4. So if you take, if you assume that 66 is going to be here, then it's going to be the same. On top we have only one element, on left we have only one element, on right we have also have only one element, but down we have having 3 elements. So the minimum is going to be 1. So that's what we are going to find first. So after finding the index, the 3 is going to be the row index, and then 1 is going to be the column index. This is row index and this is column index. So now we are going to find the minimum for row index and then column index, and then if you want to find we can have this and this. If you want to have that, then we want to have a row minus row index minus 1, and then we want column minus column index minus 1, and we can call this as square. Sorry, we can call this as square. And if we find the SQ is 0, that is the depth is going to be 0. For example, if you have here, then obviously it's going to be 0. If you have going to be here, then it's obviously it's going to be 0. So we are going to print the element as it is, that is row index, then column index, right? Else we are going to perform some operations, like we can take the row and we can take the row index and we can subtract that from the SQ to get the starting point of that. So if you want to have this, if you want to have these elements to be printed, then we want the starting element's index. So what we are going to do, we are subtracting the depth, that is SQ, from the row index, so we'll be getting 2. So in the same way we are going to subtract the column index minus SQ, so that we'll be getting 0. So from here one more thing what you have to see is, we need to know the order of the matrix, that is it is a 3 by 3 matrix. We need to know in what order we are going to print. So for that, if we have SQ equal to 1, then it's going to be a 3 by 3 matrix. If you have SQ equal to 2, then it's going to be a 5 by 5 matrix. If you have SQ equal to 3, it's going to be 7, and it's going to be keep on going. So the ultimate formula is going to be SQ equals 2 times SQ plus 1. So that's going to be the order of the matrix, that is 3 by 3 or 2 by 2, whatever it is. So it's always going to be odd. Okay, let's try to solve this. So this is going to be the logic. Finally we are going to print that using 2 for loops. You will understand it better when we solve this by coding. Let's try to solve this. First let's get the input. So r comma c equals map of in comma input dot split, and then list equals list of map of in comma input dot split, and for I in range of r, and then we have x, that's equal to int of input, and then we have for, we are going to find the index of the x. So for that we can have for j in range c. So inside that, if we find the LST of I and j is going to be x, then I can have a row index. I can assign that to I, and I can have a column index. I can assign that to j. So if I find that, I can actually break the loop. So before breaking, let's have a flag value to be 1. So here we can have flag equal to 0. So if flag is going to be 1, then I can actually break the loop, right? And then we can have the minimum of all those what we discussed earlier. So these functions we are going to implement here. So it's going to be a minimum of row index and then column index, and we're going to have, so it's going to be r, and then so r minus what we are going to have, so it's going to be r minus row index minus 1. So r minus row index minus 1, and then c minus column index minus 1. Yeah. Now if you find sq is going to be 0, then you can actually print that. You can actually print list, or you can actually print the x as it is. Yeah. So in else we can have a row. So let's have a row, and we can subtract that with sq. So row index minus sq, that we have discussed earlier. So column index minus sq. So now you can have a for loop to print that out. So you have to traverse that from row to row plus 2 into sq plus 1, and then column to column plus 2q plus 1, so that the submatrix is going to be printed. So for I in range, you can have row, from row to row plus 2 times what? SQ, yeah, 2 times SQ plus 1. And for J in range, we can have column and column plus 2 into SQ plus 1. So now we can actually print the list of the INJ, and we can have a end. So we need a gap, so we have a end, and we can have print to have a new line. So that's it. We try to run this program. Yeah, we got the output. We successfully completed the program. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. Keep supporting InfiTamil. Like, share the video. Bye guys.